The BRICS Development Bank, also known as the New Development Bank, NDB, was established in 2014 by the BRICS countries Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The NDB was formed with the aim of supporting sustainable development projects in BRICS and other developing countries, and to provide an alternative source of financing for infrastructure projects that are crucial for economic growth and development. The establishment of the NDB came at a time when the global financial crisis had exposed the limitations of the existing multilateral development banks, which were largely controlled by the developed countries. The BRICS countries, which together account for around 40% of the world's population and over a quarter of global GDP, felt that they were underrepresented in these institutions and that their interests were not adequately taken into account. The NDB, therefore, represents a significant shift in the global economic governance architecture, as it provides an alternative model of development financing that is more inclusive and representative of the needs and priorities of developing countries. It also reflects the growing influence of the BRICS countries in the global economy, and their desire to play a more active role in shaping the international economic order. The NDB has a capital base of $100 billion, with an initial authorized capital of $50 billion, and is headquartered in Shanghai, China. It is governed by a board of governors, which comprises one representative from each member country, and a board of directors, which is responsible for the day-to-day management of the bank. The NDB also has an independent accountability mechanism, which provides an avenue for affected communities and individuals to seek redress in cases where the bank's projects have caused harm or violated its policies. One of the key features of the NDB is its focus on sustainable development, which is reflected in its mandate to finance projects that promote inclusive economic growth, social development, and environmental sustainability. The bank's priorities include infrastructure development, renewable energy, and sustainable urbanization, among others. The NDB also places a strong emphasis on local currency financing, which reduces the currency risk for borrowers and promotes financial stability. Since its establishment, the NDB has approved over $30 billion in loans for more than 100 projects in its member countries and other developing countries. These projects include the construction of renewable energy plants in India and Brazil, the development of a green transportation system in China, and the expansion of port facilities in South Africa, among others. The NDB has also established partnerships with other multilateral development banks, such as the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, and the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, to co-finance projects and share best practices. This cooperation reflects the NDB's commitment to working with other institutions to achieve its goals, and to promote greater coordination and coherence in global development financing. Despite its achievements, the NDB still faces several challenges in fulfilling its mandate. One of the main challenges is the need to scale up its operations to meet the huge infrastructure financing needs of its member countries and other developing countries. The NDB has set a target of disbursing $15 billion annually by 2027, which will require significant investments in human resources, technology, and infrastructure. Another challenge is the need to maintain its independence and autonomy, while also ensuring that it is accountable to its stakeholders and the broader public. The NDB's accountability mechanism has been praised for its transparency and accessibility, but there is a need to ensure that its decisions are respected and implemented by the bank's management and its member countries. Finally, the NDB also faces the challenge of navigating the geopolitical tensions and economic uncertainties that exist among its member countries, particularly in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has highlighted the importance of global cooperation and solidarity in addressing common challenges, but it has also exacerbated existing inequalities and vulnerabilities, and has underscored the need for sustainable and inclusive development. In conclusion, the BRICS Development Bank, or the New Development Bank, represents a significant development in the global economic governance architecture, and reflects the growing influence of the BRICS countries in the global economy. The bank's focus on sustainable development, its emphasis on local currency financing, and its partnerships with other multilateral development banks, are all positive steps towards achieving its mandate of promoting inclusive economic growth, social development, and environmental sustainability. However, the NDB still faces several challenges, including the need to scale up its operations, maintain its independence and autonomy, and navigate geopolitical tensions and economic uncertainties. These challenges will require the bank to remain vigilant and adaptive, and to work closely with its member countries, stakeholders, and partners to ensure that it is able to effectively fulfill its mandate and contribute to the global development agenda. Thanks for watching. God Kuber bless you with fame and wealth.